The following contest is a triple threat match before football. And it's for the Skywalker Championship.
May the force be with all the competitors here tonight.
Yeah.
It truly is a night of the Skywalkers.
Check in with me and do your job. Bird is the name, then Baller did the chain. Torn up water watch, cause he plain Jane. The giddy shame.
He is top 5, 10, 4 of time. Sammy Diaz.
As you heard, one half of the IWTV Tag Team Champions, one half of Miracle Generation, Dustin Flash Waller, and his tag team partner, Kylon King, looks on here tonight. Kylon was supposed to be in singles action later tonight in that BSC Championship match. Fortunate injury sidelining him here, but Flash in there against Sammy Diaz and another man he knows very well.
Cool. You can feel a different chill when that opening riff hits, when Ichiban is about to appear.
There are only two men in the world that put bristles on your skin. One is Chuck Norris, the other is Ichiban.
And representing the #1 dojo, weighing at 71 kilos. He is the Skywalker Champion. He is #1, Ichiban.
This is going to be a hard one to keep up with. I'm ready to pace myself.
Excuse me while I do my breathing exercises, gentlemen, because as you said, Brian, I'm going to we're going to be talking about the auctioneer here, what's going to happen. We got to keep up with it all.
Yeah, you need to be an auctioneer to be able to call a match of this caliber with this kind of talent.
I still remember the Iron Man match that Dustin Waller had, speaking of Lucas Chase, with Lucas Chase some years ago. That was really one of the best matches I have ever seen live in my entire life.
In fact, it was in that match that Dustin Waller captured the BSC
BSC
Championship, losing it over about a year later, I believe, to Lucas Chase in an incredible ladder match.
And it's those kind of matches that birthed Big Match Dustin, as he's been called. But you look at this ring right now, and you have 3 of the blue chip prospects in Northeast, dare I say the entire country. 3 up-and-coming guys. You got top 5, dead or alive, Sammy Diaz. #1, Ichiban. Dustin Waller said in a promo that if he's top 5 and Ichiban's number 1, then that makes him 3. Because all he needs is a 1, 2, 3 to become a new Skywalker champion.
Looked like we were going to see some sportsmanship from Sammy Diaz, but not to be.
And as we all predicted, it is fast and furious in this ring. Heck, even Vin Diesel couldn't keep up with this.
I'm dizzy already. I'm dizzy. I don't know what's happening.
I don't envy the referee here, that's for sure. Fast and furious, as you said.
Triple drop kick, all 3 men kipping up. And none of them have broken a sweat.
This is the match equivalent of, you know, when you go to the circus and they have the big dome with all the dirt bikes just going in circles
Yes.
and circles. That is what this is, personified.
Ichiban has been on an absolute tear recently, signing with Major League Wrestling. MLW have been killing it over there. In fact, recently had a match for the middleweight championship against Rocky Romero.
Sammy Diaz coming off of a huge match at our last BS2 show of 2023. Just an incredible showing against Marcus Mathers. And there's the quickness of Dustin Waller.
And Dustin Waller, after losing the BST Tag Team Championships to the Haven here at Devonshire Hall, has kind of gone on a bit of a resurgent singles journey. Last time I saw Dustin Waller one-on-one was against the closer, Jared Diaz, at We Are Wrestling.
In an incredible match.
Oh, absolutely, a banger.
A match that was kind of strange being there because seeing Dustin not be cheered is such a strange sight. But when you enter the Lions, then what do you think is going to happen?
This is true. Brian, you got 3 of the young up-and-coming best in this Northeast area. Who you got?
Well, you know, it looks like Diaz got taken out of the action for a little bit here, but I see him coming back here, and I think he may be the sleeper in this.
Oh! I think you were right about that. He just wasn't
He's
sleeping.
definitely sleeping.
That's not exactly what I meant, but but it's so tough to call. Like, we've talked about the skills of Waller and what he's been through, and Ichiban and MLW, middleweight title contender.
I mean, I will say this. Ichiban, also the only masked man that's allowed in the strip club. All ones. All ones.
That's true. That is true.
He's got that great Sasuke mask, which I really love.
Not Brian Solomon, with both a great Sasuke and a Kabuki reference all in one night.
This is why Brian Solomon is one of the best in the business.
Well, you said it, I didn't.
We're going to be out of a job soon.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
ride his coattails to the top. Are you kidding me?
Listen.
Well, you would not be the first.
Sammy Diaz finding a way to take charge in this match. A beautiful double team maneuver. Oh! And those vicious chops. Ichi returning them.
There's that.
And it was about what? Almost a year ago that Ichiban had to eat some chops similar to that from Mandela's Low-Key.
Sammy Diaz over the top.
But Sammy, no slouch. He called himself top 5 dead and alive because Sammy Diaz has been in the ring. Oh, the height.
And Waller, when he just got dumped out of the ring there, I think he might have hit his head on the apron on the way down. And he is down and out for the moment.
Going back to Sammy, he called himself top 5 dead and alive because he has been in the ring against a who's who of the Connecticut, New Jersey, Massachusetts talent, and he has measured up to all of them.
Oh, onto the hardest part of the ring.
Sammy Diaz, I have been told, is one of what they would call Connecticut's sleeper. He's one of those guys. Oh, cover by Ichiban. He's one of those talented individuals that people like, man, if he could get out of Connecticut, if people would just take a chance on Sammy Diaz, this kid could be the next big thing.
And a win here could really be a step in that direction of maybe getting to that next level. I mean, you know, that would open some eyes, I think, in a match like this.
You said it, Brian. A win here over guys like Big Match Dusty, former BST champion, #1 Ichiban would definitely make Sammy Diaz top 5 dead or alive, not 2 through 5.
Cover by Diaz and a kick out by Ichiban.
Dustin Waller still trying to collect himself outside after that incredible backdrop onto the apron.
Listen, but as Brian said, if he did in fact hit his head either on the apron or on the floor, he may be having some kind of concussion-related issues right now. Maybe even just some vibrations in that upper cervical spine will just mess with your brain equilibrium. Covered by Diaz. It may be a while before Dustin feels like himself in this match, but he can't afford to be out of it for too long.
Not when you have guys of the caliber of Sammy Diaz and Ichiban going against you.
Well, I notice he keeps holding his jaw, and I'm wondering if that might have been where he got hit.
It might have been the ear. Because usually if you get hit around your ear area, inner ear, it really kind of goes all the way down to that jaw area, into that neck area. So he might have banged the side of his head and hit that inner eardrum on the floor, and he may just be feeling a really, really major shift in his equilibrium.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than you know, in boxing, taking a stiff punch to the jaw or to the ear. That could throw you off for the rest of the bout.
Beautiful enziguri by Ichiban, taking Sammy Diaz down. And here goes Waller.
Now these two men, listen, all three of these men know each other very well. They have been in locker rooms together, they have shared rings together. But Waller and Ichiban, they know each other like no other.
Shout out to the Miracle Ones. Oh, triple head kick. All 3 men are out. If Dustin's ears have stopped ringing, they definitely started up again after that brutal head kick from Sammy Diaz.
All 3 of them might be ringing at this point. Might be Ave Maria going through all 3 of their heads.
Referee is getting up to 4 here. He's checking on him.
But this right here, I mean, it started with Lucas and Channing Thomas. We're seeing it here. You're going to see it in the Monarch title match. You're going to see it in the BST title match. This is the action you can expect to see out of BST every single time, only on IWTV.
We came close to seeing some type of a triple count out there. Just to show you how much these guys are taking out of each other.
Ichiban said up and over, might have hit his head on the apron.
Oh, beautiful. Float over DVD. And keeping Ichiban out. And again, triple threat rules, gentlemen. Ichiban does not have to be pinned. Covered by Waller here. Ichiban does not have to be pinned, submitted, or involved in the decision at all to lose his coveted Skywalker championship here.
And you know, it's like what they always say about these triple threat matches. The champion advantage is gone in a match like this, because when you're in there, you're just one of 3 guys, and you have a 1 in 3 chance of keeping your title. I mean, because there's no DQ, there's no count out in a match like this, although we did see a count late in there. So I might be wrong on that one.
Oh, what a stunner by Ichiban.
#1 stunner. Ichiban going into first gear out of nowhere, cover on Diaz,
Who gets the shoulder up with quarter of a second.
Superhuman, just superhuman resilience. But Ichiban's cleaning house in there.
But that may have been it. Ichiban now taking deep breaths.
Yes.
That might have been all the gas that Ichiban had left.
Yeah, you know, I was just thinking that. I think he put everything he had left into that flurry, but he may be building for another one here. We might be seeing maybe a super kick.
Huge power slam. Second rope moonsault covered by Diaz. And again.
And that's what you need to do. Stay on him.
Beautiful frog splash.
And that knee might have connected with the side of the head.
How is Ichiban kicking out?
Looking at that replay, the knee definitely did connect with the side of the head, and you gotta wonder how Ichiban kicked out after that.
Pure instinct, Pete. It had to be pure instinct that they instill at the #1 dojo.
And this is the moment where Diaz has got to be thinking, what do I have to do to beat this man?
And you gotta think frustration mounting in Sammy Diaz, not just here tonight, but for the last couple of shows, Sammy's come up just short in some really big matches.
He just chopped him right off the ropes.
Well, these two battling it out in no man's land right now.
Diaz wrapped his legs around the rope there, keep himself from falling off.
He doesn't want to have that happen a second time.
Both men jockeying for position on the top rope.
See, and this is where the benefit of a triple threat match come into play, because they are jockeying for position up there. Ordinarily, this might be a situation where the referee would be laying a count in, but we're not seeing that here.
But that's also like, listen to our viewers at home, there's no padding on this floor here.
No.
If one of these men fall to the outside, that's easily what? A 10-foot fall onto cement and concrete?
No doubt. Dustin Waller going for a double superplex from the top rope.
And Flash with the power!
Tremendous impact, and Waller's the last man standing in that ring.
And there go those ropes! The Warrior Shake! Tope Hero by Waller!
Big match, Dusty going up top.
Here it is! Flash!
Oh! Sammy got the knees up!
Oh! Not enough to keep Waller down for 3 though.
Waller wiggles out, throws Sammy to the outside.
Oh! Ichiban! Wait!
That was a 3.
Here's your winner, and this Skywalker champion, Ichiban.
And Ichiban was a little confused at first because I think he was under the impression that Sammy got there in time and broke up the pin, but Ref Bill saying he got the hand down for the 3 just a millisecond before Sammy was able to break up that pin.
I have to say that was a great call by the ref. I'm going to say it because I agree. Diaz did try to break up that pin, but he did not make it. He came close. He was maybe an inch away, but he didn't break up the pin. Excellent call by the referee.
And Ichiban felt that hit. He felt the hit on his foot that dislodged the bridge, which is why he looked at Ref Bill a bit confused, because he thought that Sammy broke it up, but Ref Bill had already called for the 3.
I think Sammy even thought he broke it up too.
And this has just been the pattern for Sammy Diaz recently, just coming up a little short. But Dustin Waller visibly frustrated. You know, since losing the BST title, coming up short against the Haven for the tag team titles. You know, what's going through the mind of Dustin Waller right now? But before we continue, let's throw it back to Jem, our backstage correspondent.
Jem Martell for BST. I'm standing here with Dustin Flash Waller. You were just in the ring. You guys left it all out on the mat. It was an incredible match. There were some crazy moves. The crowd was going wild, but you missed that gold. Tell me, what is going through your mind that you just are falling short of getting that gold?
You know, I appreciate all the kind words, I really do. But I feel like I've heard that so many times before that it's become repetitive to say what I'm about to say. I come back from a match and I hear, you're so good. Those moves that you did were insane. The crowd was on their feet. People wanted to see you win, but I didn't win. I didn't get the job done. And it's too many times, especially here at BST, because BST is a place that I put one of my footprints in for my very first match. You got places like Fight Life, Wrestling Open, Beyond Wrestling, Blitzkrieg, that have given Dustin Waller a chance. And BST did that before all of them, but I can't get the win here. I can get the win other places, but I can't get it here. I need that killer instinct. I need that switch, and that switch is what BST is going to get. I want BST to get Big Match Dusty. Big Match Dusty is who Fight Life.
How about Big Boofa at April 19th at Elevate?
Whoa, Cece certainly seems to have some thoughts. What do you think about that?
Big Boofa. Big Boofa, you're my friend. But as I was saying, BST is my house. And in April, you're going to find out why.
We are all looking forward to BST Elevate in April.